And I'm Dylan Black. This is Daytime Ottawa on Rogers TV. He's a singer-songwriter who's making waves in the music industry, and he's here to perform for us right now. The song is called Practice What You Preach. This is Andrew Waines.
Wishing that it never changed. Just take a look at me, it's all the same. You're always telling me to always reach, but you're never practicing what you preach. Scared of what you might think, scared of what you might say. What if the words you can't find leave me sitting in pain? We used to sing to the clouds, how we would turn it around and never breaking a vow, but you're not seeing that now. Come on, give it a day, your mind's all over the place. Never practicing what you preach, wishing that it never changed. Just take a look at me, it's all the same. You're always telling me to always reach, but you're never practicing what you preach. Baby, you're cold, cold, cold. Baby, you're cold, cold, cold. Decisions don't get made twice, only once in your life. Held up against all my dreams and a home in your eyes. And now I'm singing out loud, thoughts spilling out of my mouth. Sleeping on my friend's old couch, cause we're not working it out. Knowing that every night I wait to shut off the lights. Yeah. Never practicing what you preach, wishing that it never changed. Just take a look at me, it's all the same. You're always telling me to always reach, but you're never practicing what you preach. Baby, you're cold, cold, cold. Baby, you're cold, cold, cold. Up to the moments you laughed, walking for hours with flowers and showers overhead. And all the moments you'd kept close to the part of my heart that starts to second guess. Up to the moments you laughed, walking for hours with flowers and showers overhead. It's all the moments you'd kept close to the part of my heart that starts to second guess. Never practicing what you preach, wishing that it never changed. Just take a look at me, it's all the same. You're always telling me to always reach, but you're never practicing what you preach. Baby, you're cold, cold, cold. Baby, you're cold, cold, cold.
All right, there you go, Andrew Waines, and Practice What You Preach right here on Daytime Ottawa. Let's have an interview with this young man, singer-songwriter. How you doing, Andrew?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good. Great to have you back on the show here
I was
today.
going to say.
I want to give a quick shout-out to the young musicians you had here with you, the
Yeah,
talented fellas.
Mitch and Dan, they're awesome. They're really the backbone of all this, so I owe them.
Awesome stuff. Now, you had a busy 2017. I understand you were part of the 150th anniversary celebrations, the Grey Cup.
Yes. Yeah, so that was fantastic. I mean, like, Grey Cup is just huge CFL, right? So any way to support the Red Blacks is just awesome for me. And I actually had met Henry Burris a little while back, so it's just always great to just, like, be a part of the community and just... Pretty
cool to be part of those big celebrations.
Yeah.
Like that. How did you get started in the music industry?
So, I mean, I started playing guitar around grade 7, and then my former guitar teacher, Dan Hay, who's an excellent guitarist, he really taught me how to play and just learn how to write. And eventually I got a gig in this country band thanks to him, and toured Canada, and eventually decided I kind of want to start doing my own thing. So I just started writing, and then just the past 2.5 years I've been focusing on writing, producing my own music, and yeah, right now just releasing new music.
That's cool. Now, you actually covered a pretty famous Christmas track as well last Christmas. Played all over the radio this past season. How did that feel to hear that being played?
I mean, I can always just remember, like, back to my childhood, like my parents would have a cassette, right? Old days, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But the cassette with George Michael's, and it was on there like twice, right? So I just knew the song inside out. So I wanted to keep to the emotion that the song created, but just put my own twist. Because I'm really a guitar player before everything. That's really what I started with. So I kind of made it a guitar version of that song, but just having the song play on Magic 100 is just crazy because, like I said, just growing up, you'd always listen to it on the radio.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Just nuts.
So the latest single, Practice What You Preach, which you just performed for us. So the inspiration there, is there kind of a story going on here?
Yeah, and it comes from a previous relationship, and it really comes from the spot where people will say they have your back, but when push comes to shove, they're not really there. So that's where Practice What You Preach came from. And yeah, it's definitely the most personal song I've released yet. And yeah, it's available on Spotify, and you can find it on my website at www.andrewwainesmusic.com.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the new music is concerned, so you're working your way towards an album, but you're releasing singles as you go. I guess that's the way to do it nowadays.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a singles-driven market. And yeah, it's really fun just to kind of play with these melodies and stuff, and then obviously have those nice slower songs for the album. But that's the plan, is just to release more new music for the fans, because they've been super supportive so far, and just release it so that when these festivals come out, like Blues Fest, it's just we have material to showcase.
Yeah, and I was just going to get to that, because you've got a pretty darn big date coming up in the summer of 2018. Tell us about that. Yeah,
so I'm playing Blues Fest on July 11th, which is, it's crazy. I'm going to be opening on the same stage as the Dave Matthews Band, which is nuts. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just amazing. Like, I played there a couple years back as just a guitar player accompanying someone, but just to see my name on the flyer with all the artists, like the Foo Fighters. Like,
how does it feel when you get that call or you see your name on that flyer?
It's just, it's surreal, because I remember I was actually at a doctor's appointment, and I wasn't expecting it. And that was the biggest thing. I was just there, and then I got an email, and it's like, Blues Fest? What? And then I read it, and it was just shocking, right? Because Blues Fest is just the biggest festival in Ottawa, right? So, I mean, I've gone there just tons of times, so it's surreal.
Pretty cool. 30 seconds left. What's ahead for you? What's the future hold?
So just a lot more music. Like I said, I'm working on new music and producing and recording it. So new music, and then just getting more festivals and playing, and just releasing a lot more material for the fans.
Well, you're doing quite well. The song is amazing. Practice What You Preach. Find it online. Andrew Waines, thank you very much for being here today. And best of luck with the RBC Blues Fest, July 11th.
Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool to have these young musicians on our show from time to time. We've got more Daytime coming up on Rogers TV.